綺麗。今この部屋に西日が差し込んでて、すごく綺麗だなって。
This film is based on a book, and Don Siegel made a movie out of it in 1971 with Clint Eastwood. Did you want to separate yourself from the Don Siegel movie and go back specifically to the book?
The original movie is from the male point of view, the soldier's point of view of this woman's world. And I thought, oh, it would be so interesting to go back and find the book and tell the same premise, but from the women character's point of view.
I must remind you, Corporal McBurney, you are not a guest here. You are a most unwelcome visitor, and we do not propose to entertain you.
You're dealing with this pent-up, all these people pent up together, no matter male or female or a mixture, there'll always be something that comes out of that. It's like a survivalist technique, and so Colin just happens to be what our aggressions and all of our feelings that have been corseted up, let's say, they kind of all get unleashed because this new dynamic comes in. I don't think it's necessarily male or female.
I think he comes in and ruins everything.
I actually had a girlfriend once that used to call me the ruiner.
Is your leg paining you?
Some.
Well, I hear numbness would be more grave.
Indeed.
There's some brandy if you wish.
No, that would be a pleasure.
It's not being offered for your pleasure, only for your comfort.
Yes, ma'am.
A remake or a retelling or whatever it may be, a reinterpretation, just because it has that moniker before it doesn't mean it has to lack originality. I mean, Scarface was a remake. There's so many incredible films that were remakes. And I think Sophia did something very original with it.
I was telling Sophia the other day, I was like, if she gave me the phone book and was like, we're going to make this movie called The Phone Book, I would do it. So it wasn't like this theme was the reason I did the movie. I would do anything with Sophia. So for me, it was just about working with her.
Sophia came to me and said, she came and saw me in London in the play. And we went to dinner and she said, I have this script. And I was like, I was the same. I was the same as Kirsten. I was like, you could give me the phone book and I'll do it.
Oh, what have you done to me, you vengeful bitches?
4% of women directed, I think, the major motion pictures of 2016. 4.2%, which is a statistic from the Women in Film group. Only 183 women just directed. There were 4,000 episodic television series, and only 183 women directed. That there says it all. That's the statistics from the Women in Film.
How long did it take to get your beard? I mean, and then we've seen you shaved. Well, the beard, like all of you. I mean, I'm talking to the guys here, but it was 7 or 8 months. It's a film on creative process. I've seen so many films, too many films on, biographical films, biopics. I've seen too many films where there was everything but work. But here, with a lot of work on sculpture, on working on the clay, I mean, you could really delve into this. I mean, and we could, we saw that Vincent could really use his hands very well. And the process of creation, I mean, it's not the heart of the film, but I mean, it's very present in the film.
On peut dire que j'ai valsé avec eux. Ils vont où, mes danseurs? À l'amour ou à la mort?
I merely went headlong into this, into the whole strength and beauty of the character, the talent. I mean, it was, the beauty, the beautiful being. When I had my costume, when I saw Vincent there with his costume, and I saw the works all around us, and with the corset, it gave me a particular posture. I felt really that I was really anchored into the ground. With my feet were really anchored into the ground, and I was really into the film as well. And her posture is very sort of straightforward.
Avant de penser être un artiste, mon ambition c'était d'abord d'être un bon ouvrier.
Without work, I'm lost. But work isn't just working. It's also being happy to say I'm not doing anything, but I'm going to be working soon. That's what work is. Or after work, when I say, okay, I've done that work. Artists work all the time. But I mean, for me, it's being relentless. No concessions, doing what you want to do. Whatever the cost. Not doing things, whatever the cost. But being able to say, there's millions of people thinking about this, but I'm the only one to think like this, and I want to do it like this. Because even if I'm wrong, when I go to bed at night, I've done what I wanted to do. So for me, the question I constantly ask myself is it okay for me or not? And when it's not okay, I mean, even if it's okay for all of you, I really don't care.
Je ne cherche pas à plaire. Moi, tout ce que je veux, c'est être vrai.